What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be back to work on my 2021 F150. As you guys see in the previous episode, we got all the framework done on this truck. We got everything lined up and it's pretty much ready to go to the paint shop. That's pretty much the only thing this thing needs, and I'm actually going to be painting this truck. I'm going to try to do a nice little paint job on it. I've been doing a little bit of painting here recently, and I definitely want to try doing a actual paint job on a car. We'll just take it over to my dad's shop and I'm going to slick it in. Hopefully it turns out all good. But anyways, let's go ahead and pull this thing inside, go ahead and strip off the mirror, a couple other things, and get this thing sanded and get it ready for the paint booth. So we got the F-150 inside and we're about ready to get this thing prepped for paint. But before we do that, today's video is brought to you guys by 3W. So if you guys don't know about 3W, they actually specialize in custom fitted floor mats for your car or truck. I actually installed some in my wife's Mercedes. She absolutely loves it. Super easy to install, super easy to take out and clean. And we also threw some in Tim's truck. Now you guys know we've got this thing off the salvage auction, and for some reason people love stealing the floor mats out of cars and trucks. I'm guessing it's just an easy sell, or somebody just forgot to install them. But good thing is we have a full set of 3W floor mats that we're going to be installing in this truck. I mean, all this truck needs a quick paint job, and then we're going to be daily driving it, so we definitely want to protect the carpet. This right here is the full set for the interior, and then we also have a trunk mat, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and unbox these floor mats and get them installed in the truck. So check it out, we got the floor mats installed into the truck, and man, I gotta say, not only do they look really good, they also fit really good. We have the factory mounting positions right here, and then I also went ahead and tucked it under this molding right here, kind of give it that seamless transition, because I know there's a lot of floor mats out there and they're super thick and bulky, and every time you get in, you kind of hit the edge of it and it kind of flips up and you get dirt and grime under there. These things right here fit absolutely perfect. Same thing in the back. I do gotta say, I love them, and I can't wait to put them to good use. They also have these really cool designs right here, which is going to catch all the dirt and all the grime, and whenever you're ready to clean them, you simply pop them out, give them a nice wash, and they're just brand new again. And we also went ahead and threw in the bed liner, and man, I gotta say, that right there is nice. I remember whenever I was washing this, I could not get any of the mud off the bed liner, even though I was using a pressure washer. So this right here is going to catch all the mud, dirt, and debris, and it's going to make cleaning a lot easier. Plus, it's going to protect the bottom of the bed. I did notice there was a little chip on the factory bed liner. I don't know what they did there, but man, I gotta say, that's a pretty cool addition, and it just protects your investment. So not only do these floor mats fit and look really good, they're also really easy to clean. All you do is simply pop them out of your truck, wash them down, give them a nice wipe down, and they're like brand new again. So what are you guys waiting for? Definitely check out 3W liners. I'll drop all the links down below. They have liners for Ford F-150s, Ford F-250s, Broncos, and much more. They also offer a huge selection of liners for any SUV, truck, or sedan out there. So go ahead and check them out, and let's get back to work on the F-150. So a little bit of a change of plans. We actually brought the truck over here to North Star Collision. My brother Mark is gonna be painting this thing in. I was thinking about getting it painted myself, but honestly, I really don't feel like redoing anything. I did a little bit of painting on the back side of the door, got a little confident, but honestly, I really just want this thing to turn out good. And also, it's just been really hot lately, so that really affects the way you paint, and it's a little bit harder. So basically, all we have to do is strip this thing down, right?
Yeah, I mean, you did a pretty good job. Everything's nice and lined up. I say we take it apart, start sanding it, and get it ready.
Yeah, basically all we have to do is take off the mirror, the molding, and then just sand it down. There's no body work whatsoever. Brand new door, brand new fender. Basically just need to scuff it.
Taken apart so you can just back tape.
I already sprayed it all in there real nice, prepped it all nicely. I mean, basically all we have to do is take off this mirror, take off the trim piece, just sand it all down, and we should be good to go. So let's just get straight to it, get everything prepped for paint. Check it out, me and Mark went ahead and sanded everything down, and then we also just went ahead and taped it up right here, and we're gonna drive it into the paint booth and get it fully taped up with some plastic. Somebody was buffing something over there, and you definitely don't want to get this dust on it. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. Just quick sand,
Yeah,
nice little
that
blend
dry
area.
sanding, man, I'm telling you. I've been
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to tell Goon Squad to switch to it. You wet sand this, by the time you're done with it, it's twice the time.
Yep, and then you got water droplets everywhere.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to dry or blow it out.
But look at that, everything's sanded down smoothly. I mean, it's also really nice buying new parts. You don't have to deal with old paint or old body work. But we're gonna go ahead and put this in the booth and finish it up. Basically just needs a clear wrap,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're good to go. Alright guys, so check it out. We went ahead and threw the lower color first because the upper color is a 3-stage and we're going to have to play with it. I have a spray out card right here and we're going to make sure that we have a perfect amount of the pearl on there. So I did this color first, that way it'll fully dry and we can just tape it off and not worry about it. Now that it's on here, I blended it out. It blended out really good. What I want to do now is bake it, that way it is 100% dry, because if we don't make sure that it's perfectly dry, when we go ahead and peel this off, it could peel off that color, and we do not want that. And that's another reason why I'm doing the brown first, because I don't want to peel it and then have 3-stage peeling up top. I'd rather fix the bottom rather than the top. So we're gonna go ahead and bake this, and once it's dry, we'll tape it up and keep going. So it's the next day here at North Star Collision. The paint is fully cured, and man, do I gotta say, it turned out absolutely amazing. Mark, you knocked it out of the park once again. I mean, we were fighting this thing. We were kind of doing it after hours, which, I mean, it turned out really good, though.
The worst thing was it was 105 degrees in the booth. So
yeah,
that
it's pretty hot.
As you're throwing it, it was drying before it hit the thing. So we did have to sand it a little, but I gotta say, it turned out awesome.
Oh, yeah.
In the sun, can't even see the blend.
And it looks awesome. Freaking good. I mean, the paint matched up perfectly, especially on the bottom. We just got it scanned, got it all sprayed in.
This doesn't match, but there's no paint here, and this actually matches this.
Well, that's actually plastic, so that's
so that's the only reason. That blend, beautiful, everything blended out here. There's no paint here whatsoever, and you can't see it because this is a 3-stage, so it's kind of tricky to blend it out. But
hey, it turned out good.
Man, for Dynaco paint, it matched nice.
Oh yeah, I mean the paint. It's really the painter. It's not the paint, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, really, all I gotta do is put the front end together, put the headlights on, put the grill on, that's pretty quick. And then I'll throw the mirror on and we'll head back to my shop. Guys, we got the whole truck all back together, and man, do I gotta say, this thing turned out absolutely amazing. I gotta give a big shout out to Motorhead, my brother Mark. Definitely check out his channel. I'll drop it down below. But man, check it out. He knocked it out of the park. We went ahead and just threw the parts all back together on there. Then we're gonna head back to my shop. We have a couple of other things to line up, and this thing will be 100% done. So we got the F-150 back at my shop. Now it's time to go ahead and start buttoning everything up. We have our old fender right here. We need to go ahead and pop off the lariat badge. I'm pretty sure it's still in good condition. And then we have a couple of clips on there. We can also throw our fender liner back on, and then we can finish up this door right here when you put the door handle back on. And bam, this thing will be almost done. So let's just get to it and start slapping this thing together. And check it out, we're pretty much done with the F-150, about as far as we can go. We're actually missing a couple of pieces. I went ahead and threw on the fender liner, buttoned everything up, put on the little fender grill vent right there, and I was going to install this door handle right here, and I'm not sure what's going on, but I was trying to install the new door handle, and unfortunately it's not working out, so I actually have to order a new one from the dealer, and it'll be here in a couple of days. And then we are also missing one parking sensor, or two parking sensors. I actually ordered the wrong ones, so those are going to come in here soon from Ford. It was actually surprisingly cheap. It was like 10 bucks for the little bezel, and I got the sensor. But once that comes in, we'll have this thing 100% done. But man, do I gotta say, the paint on this truck looks absolutely amazing, and I'm starting to like the two-tone look. Honestly, I didn't really like it at first. Honestly, I don't even know why I bought it if I don't really like it, but it kind of looks like an old grandpa truck. But now it looks a lot better. Now that we put the rough country wheels and tires on there, and we do actually have a rough country lift that we are going to be putting on it, because I think this is like a 2-inch lift. That's what's on it right now, a rough country lift, and then we have some better shocks. So we're going to lift it up like 1 more inch, which is going to be perfect. Then we have some floor mats. But what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and pull this thing outside. I do want to give it a nice wash. As you can see, there's a little bit of overspray on the windows, so we'll have to clean all that off right there. But there is also a little bit of overspray on the windows, so we'll have to clean all that off and give this thing a nice wash. And you can see the windshield is pretty dirty. But I gotta say, this thing drives pretty good. I mean, we drove it like 30 miles all the way to Cleveland. It drives good, it drives straight, no issues there. After we do lift it up, we'll do another alignment. But anyways, let's go and pull this thing out and give it a nice wash. And check it out, we gave the truck a nice wash, and man, do I gotta say, this thing turned out absolutely amazing. If it wasn't for that parking sensor and that door handle, we'd be 100% complete with this truck. But you know, that's what happens sometimes with these rebuilds. Sometimes you forget to order stuff, or you order the wrong things, or you know, parts are broken that you didn't even realize were broken. But that's all good. That should be here probably next week, and we can just finish buttoning all that up. But man, I gotta say, this truck was pretty sketchy buying it off the salvage auction. You guys know sometimes you buy a truck hitting the wheel and it bends the complete frame. This one right here, we got super fortunate, no issues like that whatsoever. Basically, it was just a door and a fender and a nice little paint job. Everything turned out amazing in here. I went ahead and cleaned everything up, washed it up. And honestly, I can't wait to go ahead and put some of the accessories on. We're gonna put some running steps, lift it up a little bit, and then this thing will be good to go. I do gotta say, I really do love the red color. At first, I didn't really like it, but now out in the sun, this thing looks amazing. And I was thinking about paint matching all the chrome bumpers, but honestly, I think it looks really good. There's really no reason to do that. It kind of matches everything. Because I know there's a lot of people that just paint match everything and it just gets way over the top. But this right here looks good. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for the next one.